someone or something crawling around out here.
Did you see what it was? Was it a person or an animal or?
I can't tell. All I know is that my central light came on and I just happened to glimpse and see this thing running across the yard. A good-sized man or something looks like a man. I don't know what it was, just that it ran across the yard.
Okay. You've had problems in the neighborhood before?
Yeah, my dog was killed here just recently. I don't know what it was. Whatever it is, it's running. I couldn't catch it if I was going to chase it. So whatever it was standing up. I'm out here looking through the window now and I don't see anything. I don't want to go outside. Jesus Christ, you better...
Sure.
Tia!
Hello?
Get somebody out here.
What's going on now, sir?
That son of a bitch is about 6'9", I don't know.
Do you see him now, sir?
Yes.
You're listening to Paranormal 411. Coming to you live from an undisclosed location deep within the Appalachian Mountains. Bringing you the unknown with your hosts David Reagan and Jason Scott. Paranormal 411. All right, welcome back.
Welcome. We've had a show 2 weeks in a row.
Welcome back, David.
What's up? How you doing, Jason?
Oh, pretty good.
Partying hard?
You know it.
Coffee smells good in here, though. Tell you that.
Oh, yeah.
Whole room smells like coffee.
The whole room.
It does. So, you have a good week?
Yep, better than most.
That's good. Mine was okay. Yeah, you know. So, but next week will be better.
Oh, yeah. Guess what? Monday is, everybody. It's David's birthday.
Oh.
He'll be 52.
The big 4-7.
Oh, man. 47.
The big 4-7.
Can't wait till I get there.
Yeah. You got about 4 or 5 more years.
I know it.
It'll be a little bit. It'll be all right, though. I'll tell you how it is. I'll pass the information back to you. Yeah. Never knew or never thought that I would, live this long.
That's me when I was 35. See, my dad passed away when he was 36. And I was like, oh, God. Am I going to make it? When I was 35, I ain't going to make it. 36, I ain't going to make it. So I've made it like almost 20 more years past that. 51.
Woo!
Now you just got to somewhat take care of yourself, which I haven't. I don't know. Maybe if I would have took care of myself, I might live to be
200.
I might be Methuselah. Woo. Or maybe taking care of yourself don't work too well.
You might have some regrets. Some regrets.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a fact. That is a fact. Hey, everybody, we are live on Spreaker and on Podbean. You could also come over to paranormal411.org. Sign up, become a member. It's free. Right, Jason?
Oh, yes.
Completely free. And, you could also check us out in a live chat room there. And we have some people in there chatting with us right now. So come and join us. Join us.
All right.
So, Jason, we got a pretty good show tonight, right?
We do. We're going to be talking about the Chupacabra.
Ooh. Some cryptid time.
Oh, we will be having a guest in April.
Yes.
Maybe 2 or 3, but one for sure. Wajid Hassan.
We had him on last year, and he's fantastic.
Yes, he is.
The true intentions of the extraterrestrials.
Author, actor, comedian, you name it, he's done it.
Yeah, really good guy.
Oh, yeah. Very smart.
Yes. Yeah, definitely check out the episode that he's in.
Yeah.
Because this one will be nothing like it. But it'll still be the same guy.
Yeah.
Same us. Different questions. Because he has a new book out, does he not?
No, he's got that one book.
Same book.
I don't even know if we talked about that book.
We did a little bit.
A little bit.
Because if you remember, I didn't have time to read it before, but I read it afterwards.
Mm-hmm.
I'll have to read it again.
But he's hip on everything.
He is. Yeah. He's a pretty cool guy. Said he's an actor. He's a comedian.
He's a heck of a comedian.
Yeah.
I watched some. Just go to YouTube and punch in Wajid Hassan, and you'll see him on there.
And he doesn't get slapped by Will Smith. Ooh.
Uh-oh.
Ooh, I went there.
Man, I've heard so much about that.
It gets old after a minute, doesn't it?
Oh, they just found out they asked him to leave, but he refused. Oh, well. Roy, or Bird Dog, I don't know whether to call you Roy or Bird Dog now. Your name's changed. You know you can change that back if you want me to.
Or you just keep it that.
Or you can keep it Roy, but
Roy Bird Dog.
Roy thinks that was set up.
What?
That smack.
Oh.
Just for publicity. Hitting pretty hard, what I think.
Not only that, but what he was saying when he was out in that audience, he said, "Get my wife's blinking name out of your blinking mouth." And he was mad when he was saying it.
Yes.
I don't know. If it was staged, it was a very good stage.
Mm-hmm. Two good actors.
Two good actors, and they had to have some WWE experience. I mean, because, that was been a good fake slap.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it was real. But I don't know.
Yes, Roy Wajid is probably smarter than you.
Back to the dog.
Ooh.
So he wants to go back to the dog.
I think you can do it down there at Customize.
Bird Poopy Dog. Change it for me, he says.
Okay, I'll work on it. But right now, before the show, we get started into it, we're going to have to do a little this day in history, and this is a good day in history.
It is.
With David Reagan.
Today is April 1st, 2022. April Fool's Day, everybody. And my granddaughter came home and she says, "I've got a brownie. Watch this." And she reaches in her book bag and she pulls out a brown capital E. A brownie. And I was like, that's a great April Fool's Day joke.
Oh, yeah.
That was good. It was epic. So, on this day, in medieval times, April Fool's Day was celebrated with joking relationships and practical jokes. And they say that it may have grown out of the medieval Feast of Fools, which was held on January 1st.
Ah. I think it used to be 2 days worth of pranking, right?
Yeah. That'd be fun, wouldn't it?
Yeah. I think on the second day it was called something else, but they would prank each other by putting signs on their bag that says, kick me, stuff like that.
That's awesome. Also, this day in 1578, English physician William Harvey, who discovered the true nature of the circulation of the blood, was born in Folkestone, Kent. What do you think about that? It's in 1578. Actually discovered why the blood circulates.
Well,
pretty cool, right?
That's pretty neat.
And I'm sure there's a lot more on this day in history.
Oh,
but
yeah.
we just picked those two. That's it. Oh, look at that.
That was perfect.
We went right to the end. I mean, that's
never happened. April Fools.
We have this thing called a fader. Not just kidding.
Never trust a Democrat. All right, we're gonna have to take a quick break here to pay some bills.
Chee-chee.
Yeah, ain't we, David?
We are. It is break time. Just remember, you're listening to Paranormal 411.
Yes.
Come over to paranormal411.org. Sign up, become a member. It's free. Doesn't cost a dime. Right, Jason? It's always free.
So it's free.
It's free.
And if you don't sign up, you can't chat.
Yes, you can come into the chat room and listen and watch us, but you cannot chat.
So sign up.
Sign up.
I mean, it don't hurt nothing, too. Yeah. We don't spam you or nothing.
Yeah, not often anyway. No.
Yeah.
Only on special occasions.
Just be sure to check your box.
Yeah. Yeah. We do these shows usually every Friday night, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Like I said, we are going to start having some pretty good guests coming back in. And we will be back right after this quick break. Thanks for listening to the show. You can find us on Facebook and Twitter at Paranormal411. Join us on the website at paranormal411.org. It's free to sign up and become a member. All of our upcoming shows are on the guest and events page. You can also listen to past shows on the website as well. And if you like the show and want to support us, you can do that by becoming a premium member for only $2 a month. Thanks for listening to Paranormal 411. Join us.
In a world on the edge of oblivion, go to paranormal411.org for all of your paranormal, extraterrestrial, and cryptid needs. This is Jeff Reagan of the band Catalyst. Visit Paranormal 411. Click on our link on the right-hand side to listen to or purchase any of our albums on BandLab.
All right, we're back after
Ooh.
that break. After we fixed Bird Dog's profile, should be Bird Dog there now. Bird Dog.
Yep, I'm seeing it on here. It is changed. Look at that bird dog. See? That's called service with a smile.
All right.
So, now that we've got all that fixed,
Taken care of.
done, we will talk about some Chupacabra.
Legend of a blood-sucking cryptid. Sounds to me like it's vampiric.
It does, doesn't it?
It does.
What's a vampire dog?
Maybe it's Dracula's dogs.
Maybe.
Hellhounds.
Ah, hellhounds. Yeah. Kind of like that. Hellhounds.
So the Chupacabra, if you don't know, is a legendary cryptid often associated with Mexico or Latin America and well known across all of Latin America and some, southern, southwest United States too. They've had some sightings.
Oh, yeah.
Or Midwest, yeah. So the Chupacabra has made a significant impact in the past in Puerto Rico, too. Reportedly first sighted there during the mid-1990s. It made headlines around the world. I guess the livestock started mysteriously dying, right?
Yes.
But how were these animals found, David? Do you know?
With all the blood missing.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
The animals were found completely drained of the blood through small incisions, which, according to experts at the time, were not compatible with the bite of a dog, a monkey, or any other known carnivore from that region. They're claiming that, I've seen that TV show where that woman claims to have one in her freezer.
Oh, yes.
Remember that?
Yes, I did. I think they sent that off, too. Did they not?
I'm not sure. I did.
Wasn't that in Texas?
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember that because, I don't know what, from the pictures I saw on that, it looked kind of like a dog with mange to me, but I don't know.
Yeah, but it's teeth. You see its fangs and stuff.
I want to suck your blood.
Yes, they love to bite your neck tonight.
Hello. You don't need these.
I don't say blah, 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 blah.
I don't say blah, blah, blah. You just say blah, blah, blah. What's funny about that is, what was I just talking about? One of the things tonight, right? In 1500s. About the circulation of blood that was on this day.
On this day.
And we're talking about a blood-sucking creature. Fava beans. So, what do you think about the Chupacabra?
Well, like any other cryptid, it's hard to catch. Hard to photograph.
Right. Yeah.
And maybe someday they'll get definite proof if they haven't already. I've not kept up with the Chupacabra.
I'm going to go crazy here. Do you think it's part of our world, or do you think it may be interdimensional?
I think it's hellhounds.
Hellhounds on your trail, boy. Hellhounds on your trail.
I think it's hellhounds.
So you think that they are
Something metaphysical.
so not from this plane of existence,
Right.
Whatever They could be from another dimension
Yeah,
or whatever.
You know, anything's possible, but I know there's a lot of people out there that don't like them theories.
Well, that's why we like talking about it. Hey, you know what? We're just throwing out ideas and all the theories. That's the great thing about our shows. We could just throw out all the theories and people can make their own conclusions.
Well, here's what
And
they
call
have.
BS to what they want to.
Here's what they have in common with today's mutilations.
Yes.
The drainage of blood, no precision marks. I mean, there are precision marks. I mean, what else do you... That's just crazy.
Yeah.
Could be alien dogs.
And no blood found around the body, around the wounds, or even in the body.
Right.
Completely drained of blood.
Yep.
That's what's weird to me. And it brings me back to, when we talk about a lot of stuff like this, it always tends to bring me back to Skinwalker Ranch.
Yeah.
And how they see all these crazy creatures and all these different things. I mean, from UFOs to skinwalkers to, you know, that crazy big giant wolf, you know, and then the poltergeist activity and all that other stuff. And then you start wondering, is it tied together somehow? Because they see the portals open up and these Bigfoot type creatures coming out of them. And,
Exactly. It takes energy to open these portals.
yes.
And in certain areas of this earth,
Yes.
the energy is great.
Yes. Yep.
Cross ley lines or whatever, whatnot, you know.
Yes.
And that just happens to be one of these places.
Yep.
That's why they see all these different things.
Yep.
That's
Do you think that it kind of coincides with where in ancient folklore or ancient times, at least in Ireland and stuff, when they had, you know, Halloween and stuff, and they said that the veil was really tight, really thin during that time, that something like that's what happening, is that the veil is thin between the dimensions or whatever, and it's easier to get in and out of, maybe.
yeah.
And we're just throwing, you know, just throwing things out there, but
I think that's one of my favorite theories.
yeah.
I mean,
Well, I think that it's a really good go-to as far as a lot of things are concerned, because yes, it can leave a physical thing, right? It leaves bodies with no blood. So it's physical somehow at some point, right?
mm-hmm.
But then you can't never find them. It's like a Bigfoot. Yeah, that's funny. See, everybody, you're missing really good stuff by not being on our chat room.
Yeah, I can't say what he just said
Yeah.
because we might get kicked off of YouTube.
Yeah, or anywhere else maybe.
Yeah.
But if you was on there, you'd be able to catch a good laugh. But then they disappear, and you can't find them or a trace of them. And that best describes one of two things, I'll say. Aliens. It's aliens. I'm not trying to say it's aliens, but it just may be aliens. Or interdimensional or something. I don't know. I mean...
Are aliens interdimensional?
And I think aliens could be interdimensional.
It's just funny to me how things seem to appear in coincidence of each other all the time.
Yeah. And then when that happens a lot, you can't sit there and say, oh, that's a coincidence, because
There's no such thing as a
no,
coincidence.
there isn't.
It's all for a reason.
Yes.
Did you know there was more than 200 Chupacabra sightings on the island in Puerto Rico in 1995?
Dang. That's a lot. 200 Chupacabra sightings.
crazy.
Yeah.
We need Jeff on here to do what's his name?
Yes.
I don't hear much from him anymore.
No?
Alex Jones.
Alex Jones?
He gets sued.
Did he?
Yeah. He's having to pay, I forget, it's like in the hundreds of thousands to each person about the Sandy Hook ordeal. Where he said it never happened, you know. You gotta watch what you say nowadays.
Yeah. I don't know. What happened to free speech?
No such thing.
And everybody drew their own conclusions whether they wanted to believe you or think you is full of, you know.
No such thing. Now we have the social media police.
And the woke crowd.
Yeah.
Yeah. You gotta be woke.
Woke.
I woke up this morning. I did.
So,
I got 2 hours of sleep.
did you? That's good.
Yeah.
And you look sleepy. But now look at us. We're all hyped up doing a
It's that coffee.
show here.
That coffee's bad stuff, man.
So the origins of the Chupacabra in Puerto Rico. The name Chupacabra is of Spanish origin, meaning
Goat sucker.
goat sucker.
Dang goat sucker.
From chupar, meaning to suck.
I want to suck. I want to chew part of your blood.
I've heard that quite a bit down there at work.
Yeah. We will not. Repeat
And
that.
cabra, meaning goat, which is in reference to how the cryptid allegedly attacks its prey. Mm-hmm. So the phenomenon
Phenomena.
of the Chupacabra, it's been,
Phenomena.
phenomenon. What was that on?
Phenomena.
Muppets?
Those are Muppets, yeah.
Yeah.
Phenomena.
Work. So the phenomena
No.
of the Chupacabra has been associated with the Vampiro de Mocha from February 1975, when a Puerto Rican legend tells of 15 cows, 3 goats, 2 geese, and a pig were traded for a woman.
I heard this joke before.
No.
I heard this joke. I know I did.
15
It's
cows.
32.
There were 15 cows, 3 goats, 2 geese, and a pig that were found with puncture marks in the Rocha Barrio suburbs of Mocha.
Hey.
So later, they did autopsies and they showed that the blood had been drained from their bodies. It made headlines. The police blamed the animals' deaths on stray dogs. I ain't never seen a dog suck blood.
Nope.
I mean,
especially, where there's none left anywhere.
yeah, a dog attack is real bloody.
Yes. It's a bloody attack.
When a cow was found dead with similar marks on its skull, a newspaper called the phenomena El Vampiro de Mocha. Does that sound good? El Vampiro de Mocha.
Yeah, sounds like a drink. It's a bloody coffee, a mocha. I want to ask for that next time I go buy coffee. Can I have a Vampiro de Mocha? Light on the cream, please.
Heavy on the cholesterol. So a series of
Kind of like it a little irony.
A series of isolated attacks took place on the island from 1992 to 1995. So in March of 1995, there was a supposed Chupacabra incident.
He's got his air fingers quotes going.
Where 8 sheep were found dead. 8 sheep. So a dog gonna kill 8 sheep.
Nope. Not just drink their blood.
Left behind puncture wounds, same as before, but they were in the chest. So they had a paranormal researcher, Mark Davenport. They were in Puerto Rico at the time of the attacks, filming a documentary. And they described the animal's death as a continuous daily event.
Wow.
So what do you think?
That's exactly what I was going to say. You read my mind. You know, okay, so as far as the Chupacabra, or how's this? As far as the dead livestock with all the blood drained out of it, there could be other explanations. I'm just saying.
Like, name one.
Well, now, this isn't coming from me. This has come from other shows and other things that I've watched over the years, you know, about cattle mutilations and things like that, right? And one of the theories, right, is that the U.S. government, because of all the GMOs and all the other things that are going on with our food supplies, are testing these animals by draining their blood and cutting out specific parts of the animal to do testing and stuff on. Now, am I saying I buy that? That's awful weird shit to have a bunch of commandos going out draining cows' blood.
Don't drop any.
Yeah. God, you gotta make this look like that Chupacabra thing. I just, you know, I don't know, you know. Do I think that our government would do some crazy shit like that? I do. Yeah, I think that they've done some stuff like that. Don't get me wrong, but do I think that they are 100% what's going on? No, not at all. It's like the UFO stuff, right? Now that song's stuck in his head. Phenomena. Do 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 do. No, I'm just helping you out there, Bird Dog. So, like the UFO stuff, right? I believe that there is UFOs. I believe that they are here to visit. I do believe that maybe there is some that live under the oceans or at least reside there while they're here. I believe that a lot of stuff like that is definitely possible. Do I believe that some of the things that are caught are man-made, though? I think so. Yeah. I think that we have reversed engineered technology that is way beyond what we know we even have. I think so. And I draw that conclusion, everybody, from, you know, the head of Lockheed Martin, I think it was back in the 90s, that came out publicly and said that we have the this is pretty close to the right quote though, but he said, we now have the technology to take ET home. So, you know, do I think that we do have some kind of crazy technology that every once in a while is mistaken as extraterrestrial or something? Yes.
Well, they forgot their dogs.
Yeah. Come here, Rover. Stop drinking my blood. Demoka.
Yeah, I think you're right on the money with that, though. I think we've reverse engineered a lot of things.
Yeah. I think the explosion in our technology alone proves something happened after Roswell and stuff like that.
As far as underwater bases, I do believe that too.
Yeah. With the Nimitz incidents and all that other stuff, it shows
they could even have been here way before anything.
Yeah.
Nobody knows what's under there.
Well, no. After World War II, we were supposed to start actually going in and searching, but the U.S. military put a stop to all searches and looking for or mapping the ocean floors and stuff.
So you come around Earth flying in your little UFO and you say, man, that's the bluest planet I've ever seen. Let's go down and set up camp. Where are you going to set it up? In the water.
Yeah, because it's 75% water anyway. That's where you're going to
Can't be no worse than living in space.
Yeah.
I mean,
probably better because there's less radiation.
Yeah.
It don't usually penetrate that far down, so. And if they've got technology to be able to withstand everything that happens in space,
yeah,
I'm sure they could go pretty far down into the depths of the ocean too.
Yeah.
And, I know kind of getting off topic a little bit of some Chupacabra here, but I mean, what's funny about all of that is that there's actually logs from when Christopher Columbus was coming here to the Americas. And I don't remember if it was the first time or second time or when, but when he was coming here to the Americas, in his logs, he talks about these huge underwater lights that would come underneath the ship, underneath his boat, and then they would shoot up out of the water and into the sky. Well, what back then could do that? I don't think it was man-made.
It's them damn Germans.
Yeah, that's that damn Die Glock, the Nazi bell. They went back in time.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. I think that it proves that we do have technology, and like you said, they've probably been here for a very long time.
Yeah.
I mean,
I think they've been here as far back as our history dates, and I know way before that.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the show we did last week, we kind of talked about that.
Yeah.
So
I wonder how long this Chupacabra has been around.
Well, if it's their hellhound.
Yeah, they brought them with them.
If it's theirs, or they genetically made it, one or the other, right? Maybe it gets leashed on things.
Maybe it goes out to these places, collects the blood for DNA sampling for them. And
maybe.
Oh, it's a lot of things going on.
It's an awful lot of blood for one animal, too, though. 10 sheep in one night.
Well, I was going to get to this.
Yeah.
In 1995, in one town alone, as many as 150 farm animals and pets were killed.
Wow.
And that happened in the town of Canovanas. The animals were said to have been drained of the blood through the puncture wounds. And interestingly, each of the cases studied, local veterinarians said that the cause of death was due to puncture wounds under the right side of the neck. So would a dog, a canine, be able to sniff out the jugular vein of a...
Well, that's what a big cat does. Dogs don't take down by the throat like that usually. Cats usually go for the throat because they suffocate the prey to death and then, they devour it. Most dog attacks, whether it's a wolf or whatever, is a multiple attack by multiple animals.
Yeah. It says the wounds were about the diameter of a drinking straw and 3 to 4 inches in length.
I don't know an animal that's got teeth like that. Saber-toothed tiger.
Yeah. In 1996, a Spanish talk show aired the story about the Chupacabra, and immediately following the show, there was a tremendous amount of alleged sightings across Latin America and the United States. The Chupacabra had become as famous as Bigfoot. So, what do you think, David?
I think that's some really big puncture wounds.
Mm-hmm.
Almost mechanical, I would think. Clean incisions, or clean in and out. Drains all the blood. Wouldn't you think that would almost be mechanical in nature?
Oh, yeah.
Almost like a mothership coming down and just 50 orbs pop out and start sucking blood. I don't know what that needed for, but man, they must have some blood pudding or something that they like to eat. I don't know, but I guess they're vegans. They don't eat meat. They just drink the blood. There's cultures on Earth that do that, though. A lot of cultures on Earth that drink the blood of the animals that they kill.
Yeah, but I just don't see them not dropping any.
No, there's just no way. I mean, I guess I can't. No way that I know of. Or could even think of. I mean, you can't just run up on one and stab it in the throat and fill a cup up. You know, it's not going to happen. It's not going to be clean. You're not going to have 2 puncture wounds. It just doesn't make any sense to me.
Bird Dog said there are no ETs in the ocean. Everybody knows by now Jaws would have eat them.
Yeah, well, you know, Jaws was pretty bad. I think those megalodons was pretty bad, though.
Yeah. Hey, you want to take a quick break?
Yeah. Hey, what don't
When we come back, David's going to tell you what the Chupacabra looks like.
It's scary, just to let you know. Chupacabras are scary. Because there has been a few sightings. So.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So, remember, you're listening to Paranormal 411. You could visit us at paranormal411.org. Sign up, become a member. It's free. It doesn't cost a dime, right, Jason? Completely free. We like free. Free's good. Then you could sign up, become a member, come into the chat room, chat with us. Hey. But guess what? We're also on Spreaker. We're also on Podbean. Come into the chat rooms there and chat with us. Just come into the chat room and chat with us. Join us.
Join us. We're also go to Twitter, Paranormal 411, YouTube.
Yes.
Paranormal 411, Facebook, Paranormal 411. Join the group.
Look at that. It's Paranormal 411 everywhere.
Funny story, though, before we go to break. Me and David and the wives and David's granddaughter met up today at
Legends and Lore.
Legends and Lore Pizzeria.
Favorite place to go.
Had a little birthday pizza for David.
It was good pizza.
But, yeah. If you're ever in town, Madisonville, go check him out.
Yes. Eddie at Legends and Lore. And he's got a lot of good stories, too. He's ghost hunted. He's hunted for Bigfoot. He's done all of those things. So he has awesome stories to tell.
And what I was going to say that was so funny about this is David pulls up and he's wearing my exact same shirt I'm wearing.
And we didn't even coordinate.
Yeah, we're twinsies today.
Look at that. Hey, but you know, when you also come out and see us at the Bigfoot conference in Gatlinburg, Tennessee. Oh, and by the way, Jason was about to say it, so I won't take his thunder.
Go ahead.
We do have 2 tickets. Do you hear me? 2 tickets that we will be giving away on the show to go to the Bigfoot conference.
July 23rd.
As our guests of Paranormal 411, and that's exactly what the tickets say, Paranormal 411 guests. So definitely stay tuned, and if you live in the area or you're going to be in the area during that time, we've got 2 tickets that you don't have to buy. Hello. I mean, I don't think tickets are too expensive for regular tickets. What are they, about $25 a piece? Something like that?
Yeah, but the problem is they're going to be selling out.
They sell out quick. Last year, they sold out within a couple of months, and I'm talking 2,000 tickets. And once they sell out, that's it. They don't print more. It's going to be at the convention center there in Gatlinburg. It's a really nice place. If you have visited the place and stuff, definitely come visit us. And try to win these tickets, because you could be Paranormal 411 guests. Hey, you could come by our table and say hi to us, and it's going to be fun.
Oh, yeah.
It's going to be a great show.
Also, we will be this year on close to Halloween at the Scream Chamber in Athens, Tennessee for Scream Fest 2022.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's going to be fun. That was a pretty fun thing that we did last year. We didn't get a booth or anything there, but we did go.
Yeah. It's free, too. I mean, no tickets are needed.
Yeah. Just show up. So, it's pretty cool. Nice little thing. They had people reading tarot cards and all kinds of cool stuff. They had people that go ghost hunting and stuff, talk to you about the stuff that they did and showed you their equipment. And
Ghost Biker was there.
Yeah.
She's become pretty famous here recently.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh. That's cool. Wow.
All right.
Hello. We're going to go to a quick break. Remember, your hosts are Jason and David, and this is Paranormal 411. We'll be back right after this quick break.
In a world on the edge of oblivion, go to paranormal411.org for all of your paranormal, extraterrestrial, and cryptid needs.
Thanks for listening to the show. You can find us on Facebook and Twitter at Paranormal 411. Join us on the website at paranormal411.org. It's free to sign up and become a member. All of our upcoming shows are on the guest and events page. You can also listen to past shows on the website as well. And if you like the show and want to support us, you can do that by becoming a premium member for only $2 a month. Thanks for listening to Paranormal 411. Join us.
This is Jeff Reagan of the band Catalyst. Visit Paranormal 411. Click on our link on the right-hand side to listen to or purchase any of our albums on BandLab.
Hello, everybody. We're back after that quick break. This is your DJ, the Latin Lover.
Hello. And let everybody know that's Jeff and the band Catalyst. And we want to thank those guys for allowing us to use their music on our show.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you very much. We appreciate you. And you can go to our website again, Project Paranormal 411. You didn't hear the other subliminal message.
I wonder how many times you've said it tonight.
I don't know, because I don't
Maybe
think
you have said it and we just didn't catch it.
Paranormal411.org is the website.
Okay.
You go onto the front page. As soon as you come on, you're on the front page. Over on the right-hand side, you'll see where it says Catalyst, East Tennessee. You click on that. Voila. You get to see all their music. So, pretty sure baby dog would look like that if she shaved her fur.
Yeah, I put up a picture in the chat room of a chupacabra.
Ooh. Terrible looking things.
And Shell said, pretty sure baby dog would. Now, baby dog would not look like that. She's an angel.
And she's like 7 pounds. I don't think she could drink that much blood. Next time she sleeps next to you.
Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, I don't say blah, blah, blah. So, what does a chupacabra look like, Jason? Well, Jason just kind of threw up a picture of what one supposedly looked like in our website on paranormal411.org. If you go in there, sign up, become a member. But you could go over to our, what page, Jason? What page is our? It is the live show and chat room.
Yeah, that's it.
That's it. And go in there, and there's a picture of what one supposedly looks like. So there are actually no known photographs of the chupacabra. Many supposed image of the cryptid have turned out to be nothing more than disease-ridden coyotes. Thus, it is unknown what the mythical creature looks like, if it actually exists.
That's the button.
That's the button. That one right there. So there are, however, numerous eyewitness accounts which offer varying descriptions of its appearance. The chupacabra of Puerto Rico was described by many eyewitnesses as standing on 2 legs. So it's like a were.
A were-barbara.
Yeah. Were-cabra.
A chupa-ware.
In newspaper articles during the series of incidents, it was said to be some type of large ape.
What?
And a vicious monkey that could run upright on its legs, slaughter goats, and suck the blood from its prey. A sound bite from an Associated Press video at the time said there are 2 big animals as big as a man. I saw them from afar. They looked like big apes, like a mandrill, but I couldn't distinguish their features. So they're almost like talking about like a Bigfoot.
Wow.
So, what do you think about that?
That's pretty crazy.
So, you want to throw that picture right there up? Oh, you were already done it. I don't even know why I asked. So, we're throwing a picture of what this ape one looks like. It runs around on 2 feet. So the typical description of a chupacabra sighting today seems to be more in line with a reptile or even resembling an alien creature. Most of the claimed eyewitnesses have described a beast with a gray oval head, lizard-like skin, and measuring about 3 to 4 feet in height. People tend to say that it resembles a kangaroo that is able to hop around on its hind legs. It is said to have large red eyes, fangs, a forked tongue, as well as sharp quills running down its back.
It's a hellhound.
That's an ugly creature. I just know that. It's ugly.
A forked tongue.
Forked tongue. Hello. Forked tongue. So, there are a number of theories regarding the origin of the Chupacabra. Some of the more outlandish claims suggest that the creature is a modified vampire bat or an extraterrestrial pet that was brought to Earth by aliens. Hey, we've said that a couple of times, right?
Yeah, I mean, why is that so outlandish?
Yeah.
I thought it was a good idea.
Yeah. Hey, A few reports have indicated that there are 3 puncture wounds left on the animal victims of the Chupacabra, which would be unusual because carnivores generally have 2 fangs.
In this dimension, yes.
Fang you. That was pretty good, wasn't it? Another theory purports that the Chupacabra is part of some top secret government experiments. Yeah, see? In the El Unique National Forest in Puerto Rico. The town of Conovasis is only a few miles away from the border of the El Unique and is the only tropical rainforest within the United States. 28,000 acres. The majority of the first Chupacabra sightings and animal attacks are said to have been taken place in that region. What do you think about that?
Mm-hmm.
Puerto Rico is also home to large population of rhesus monkeys. Rhesus, RH positive. Which are not native to Puerto Rico and have often stand up on their hind legs. They were brought to the island for research back in the 1930s, and several dozen managed to escape. Then there are skeptics who contend that these incidents are nothing more than attacks from ordinary animals such as wild dogs or coyotes. Yeah. The animals go for their victim's neck, and their teeth leave wounds resembling vampire bite marks.
I like the vampire.
Yeah, I do too. Instead of tearing up the carcass, they simply bite the neck of the prey, leaving it to die. But that's not truly true because they don't leave any blood, right?
Yeah, so they have to be there till it's dead.
Yeah. Doing something with the blood. It's not eating it. It's, I guess, bottling it for when it needs it.
Yeah.
One scientist and biologist, Barry O'Connor, at the University of Michigan, believes that the Chupacabra is nothing more than coyotes with severe cases of scabies, or the itch mite. Scabies, The animal loses its hair when mites burrow into its skin, causing it to become thickened and ugly. Their faces swell and their teeth take on a more fang-like appearance. Weakened by the infection, they may be more prone to attack livestock. A lengthy investigation into the Chupacabra phenomenon was launched by author and skeptic Benjamin Redford, and documented in his book, The Vampire Beast in Fact, Fiction, and Folklore in 2011. Now, it showed how eyewitness accounts of the Chupacabra could be traced back to a single individual, a woman by the name of Madeline Tolento. So Redfern claims her sole sighting of the cryptid became the basis of all other accounts of the creature. She offered a detailed description, spikes along its back, bipedal, dark eyes, which did not match any other known animal on the island. However, another sighting at the time came from Michael Negron, a student at a nearby university who had this to say about the mythical beast. He says, I was looking off the balcony one night, and I saw it step out of a bright light in the backyard, and it was 3 to 4 feet tall, with skin like that of a dinosaur. It had bright eyes the size of hen's eggs, long fangs, and multicolored spikes down its head and back. That's a pretty descriptive description.
Yeah.
I mean, that's.
And then he said,
if you saw that, what would you think?
I probably wouldn't do much of anything.
Would you just sit there and be like,
Probably die.
You wouldn't want to take a picture? Where's my camera? You know, they didn't have cell phones back then.
Yeah. So they say.
Yeah.
Well, I was looking off a balcony one night and I saw it.
I saw it.
It stepped out in the bright light in the backyard. It was 3 to 4 feet tall with skin like that of one of them dinosaurs.
Did it go?
It had bright eyes the size of eggs, long fangs, and a multicolored spikes down its head and back.
I wonder if it was like one of those rock and roll dudes, you know?
Hey, it could have been a punk rocker.
Yeah.
Could have been a gremlin.
Spike. It was Spike. So Radford concluded that the description given by Talento was based on the creature Seal in the science fiction horror film Species. The alien creature Seal is nearly identical to Talento's eyewitness sighting, and she had seen the movie before her report. It was a creature that looked like the Chupacabra with spines on its back and all. The resemblance to the Chupacabra was really impressive, said Toledo. Radford revealed that Talento believed that the creature and the events he saw in Species were happening in reality in Puerto Rico at the time, and therefore concludes that the most important Chupacabra description cannot be trusted. It was one of them there poke crocos. It had bright eyes and multicolored spikes going all the way down his back. He's a wascally wabbit. Pass it.
Elmer Fudd on wacky weed.
That dang wascally wabbit.
That wascal weed Chupacabra. So the mystery of the Chupacabra seems to have become somewhat diluted with time. Even as supposed sightings continue, although there have been thousands of articles written on the topic, along with movies, documentaries, television programs, several books, there is little hard evidence to take this cryptid beyond the realm of legend. That's just somebody's opinion. Yes. You make your own decision.
Yes.
The original Chupacabra sightings have manifested into sightings of mythical creatures from across the world in remote places such as the Philippines and Russia. However, what happened in Puerto Rico seems to have something unto itself, which leaves one wondering how much of it was paranormal and how much of it was due to the human imagination.
So, terrifying reports of some encounters with the Chupacabra.
Oh, tell me.
So, in the early 2000s in Texas and elsewhere in the southwestern United States, people started finding dead bodies resembling the Chupacabra's description. Hairless, four-legged creatures with burnt-looking skin. About a dozen have turned up. Farmers and ranchers called the authorities, having no idea what these creatures could have been. But it turns out the answer was pretty simple. They were mostly dogs and coyotes. The reason these animals get identified as chupacabras is because they have the mange. So,
what makes the mange make them Chupacabra? I mean,
it makes their hair fall out, makes them swell up, and there's no spikes going down their back, but it makes them emaciated. So then it looks like their teeth are bigger and, stuff like that. It also, I think, swells the skin, so it makes it kind of crackly and stuff.
Well, the blood sucking part just has me.
Well, yeah, and again, that's a dog. So now explain all the animals with all the blood missing.
Yeah,
You've done a good job of saying these are dogs and coyotes, but you have not still yet said what it could be. Because it's not dogs and coyotes drinking the blood.
No.
Because they go after the meat. Actually, they go after the internal organ parts first, the heart and things like that. That's the most prized stuff that they go for. When any dog or animal takes down a prey, the meat is left for later.
Mm-hmm.
So, because those organ meats are actually higher in, vitamins and things that the body needs.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why those are eaten first. So they wouldn't just bite the neck, kill the thing, drink its blood, and run off. That's not any kind of a dog, his way of killing its prey.
That's something that just wants the blood.
Yes, just the blood. We're back to vampires again. I want to suck your blood. Blah, blah, blah. I didn't say blah, blah, blah.
Blood.
I don't know. I mean, what do you think, Jason?
Well, it's a very good possibility that it could be vampiric.
Extraterrestrial.
Yeah, it could be from another realm of existence.
Dimensional portals.
I mean, there's a lot of different things it could be, especially with the mutilations that's happened, all across the country, really.
Yeah, I mean, again, what we was talking about earlier in the show, when you talk about Skinwalker Ranch, look at all the mutilations and things that happen there. No blood, no nothing. Certain organs taken out. They've even found pinhole removals of sections of eyeball that was precise. So, I mean, it's not an animal.
A drilled out anal cavity.
Yeah.
Well, who would do that?
I like that. I don't know. I don't know.
That's got to be some sick bastard somewhere just sitting there.
A bunch of cow butts everywhere.
Oh, God. Look here. I got some innards.
Oh. Yes, that's bad. That's terrible. I need that. Take it back out of my head. Thank you.
Yeah, I just don't understand the anal drilling and.
No, but and then again, all of that stuff is like perfect.
Yeah.
And what's also fascinating about a lot of these stories about this kind of stuff too is something else that they don't mention, that you get in, say, a little bit better detail, in cattle mutilations and things like that you get to hear of more. Nothing touches them.
Right.
Flies won't land on them. Nothing will touch the carcass. The scavenger animals that usually come and scavenge off all those animals won't come and scavenge off those animals.
It's crazy.
Yeah. So what is it about that animal now, after whatever's happened to it, that makes nothing want to touch it?
It's contaminated.
Maybe it's GMO.
Maybe.
Maybe it's GMO. That leads to another story. And that is another story. Right?
Yep. We'll be working on that one.
We're working on that one. We are working on that one. As a matter of fact, we're working on having a good guest probably come in and help us with that one, because he is up on this kind of stuff. So It'd be kind of cool.
Oh, yeah.
Especially since we could probably have him come in here and do the show.
Mm-hmm.
I like it when they come live in the bunker.
Oh, yeah.
Enjoy the bunker. Do mount. There's another one for you there, Bird Dog. Do mount. I'm gonna get 5 songs stuck in his head before the night's over with.
Yeah. It's Friday night, and he's sitting there, just sitting there. I bet he's just sitting there looking at them 4 little windows.
Waiting for a trucker to come in and say, here's my paperwork, boss. Can I come on in, boss, and go fuel up and go home, boss? Can you please give me that there key to the pump?
Yeah, they lock them pumps up on the weekend.
Do they really?
So if you come in, you can't get fuel.
They don't have the keys anymore to where they could give it to them?
I don't know if somebody was taking fuel or what, but they lock them up on the weekend.
Damn it, there you go again. I told you. Do mount. Just remember that, Bird Dog. Do mount.
All right, that's all I got. What about you?
That's it.
That's the show, folks.
That's the show. That's everything. That's all of it. You got it all.
Oh, greetings.
Hello,
Chris Wilson in the chat.
What's up?
On Podbean.
We've also got some other ones in there. What's
BP49. You just caught the end of the show.
Yeah, sorry everybody. We wasn't paying attention to the Podbean one because it hadn't been that lively tonight. Unusual. Usually we have 30, 40 people pop in the Podbean site. Definitely
you can
check this out.
Go back and listen to it.
See, we think it's the same thing
Sorry.
at the same time. No, it's
Same shirt wearer.
that's. I'll tell you. You definitely could go back and listen to the show. We podcast it right back out, and if anybody is in the Tennessee area, East Tennessee area, and have gone to the or would like to go to the Bigfoot conference that we have every year in Gatlinburg, we do have 2 tickets that we will be giving away at some point. So stay tuned to the live shows every Friday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and we will be giving those away. We have a booth there. You can come say hi to us. We'd appreciate that. That'd be pretty cool. So remember, this is Paranormal 411. You can visit us at paranormal411.org. Sign up, become a member. It's free. We do have our own chat room and everything over there where we have a big party every night that we do these shows. We could also, in that chat room, throw up a bunch of pictures and stuff. So it's a little bit more interactive than what we could do in the other chat rooms. And so definitely come visit us, paranormal411.org. And someone's trying to call.
Let's see what. Oh,
well, you could call back.
Ashton.
Yeah, call back.
If you want to call in, we'll take that call real quick, but you'll have to do it quick.
Yep. This is the end, but we'll take a phone call if you have any questions or want to tell us a story or anything. Hey, we're up for it. No problemo. Remember though, paranormal411.org. Sign up, become a member. And hello.
Hello.
Hi. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Hey, nice to meet you guys. I love the paranormal cast, so it's really interesting, and I know you don't have a lot of time, but, I visited the Stanley Hotel, the Lizzie Borden house.
Oh, yeah.
I have so many great VIPs. Sorry, I'm driving, so I'm kind of...
That's all right.
But, no, it's great to see another paranormal cast.
Well, thank you.
Thank you. So you do a paranormal podcast too?
Yeah, I do on CastBox, yeah.
Oh.
In 1,000 feet,
What's the name
turn
of
right
it?
onto Habitat Lane.
What's the name of your podcast?
Oh, it's all the time. Usually it's just paranormal. It just depends. But I cast every day mostly. And I've been doing it for about 10 years. I know I sound like I'm 12, but I'm 30.
That's all right. Hey, that's awesome. Yeah, you'll have to send us a link or something,
Next right
and we'll
onto
definitely
Habitat Lane. Then your destination will be on
listen
the right.
to you.
Yeah, you'll have to check it out. I mean, I love to do casts about the paranormal and also talk about where I grew up. I grew up in a very, very, very haunted home. Still gets me to this day.
I know how you feel. I grew up in a very haunted house.
Oh, really? Oh,
Yes.
I'd love to hear about your experiences.
Yes. Starting at the age of 3, they wake me up in the morning. The ghost would. Yeah, I've seen them ever since I was 3 years old. Yeah, it's.
Oh, yeah.
It was crazy.
Yeah, no, it's haunted me my entire life. I mean, I would wet the bed because I would stay underneath the covers for so long. It was so terrifying.
Wow.
I'd take up.
Yeah,
I'd run, screaming around the house. 3 years old.
You know, it was my mom, when we were young, she'd be changing my sister and I's diapers or something. And she said we would just look around her and laugh and giggle because we could see something she couldn't.
Mm-hmm.
So, and then my dad didn't believe, and then he was like, one day he goes, Ashton and Ashley, that's my sister's name, get your ass in bed now. Well, we had water beds back in the day, right?
Uh-huh.
So you could see if someone got up because the bed would move. Well, we would be dead asleep in bed. He would be yelling at the 2 little girls that haunted the home at the time.
Wow.
We may have to have you as a guest. Tell us about some of these stories.
There's a lot. I have some really cool sounds that you can listen to. Some scare people, some don't. But they're good. And I play them backwards and forwards. Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Mm-hmm.
Heck yeah.
But that's all I wanted to say. I know your time is running out, and I don't want to take everything over, so I just want
you're fine. Yeah, definitely send us your information. Info at paranormal411.org, and we'll listen to you, and maybe we'll see about having you on the show.
Yeah, come on and check it out. It's a lot of fun. Also, I'll go on live when I'm in some of the haunted houses. You know about Lizzie Borden, correct?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And the Stanley Hotel?
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay, good. Yep, yeah, you'd like it. It's fun.
All right.
Yeah, that's
well,
awesome.
Thanks for answering my call.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you for calling.
I'll talk to you all soon, okay?
All right.
Bye.
You have a good night.
You too, bye.
All right, bye. Love having someone call in. What is Chris saying?
Chris Wilson is saying, I finished my podcast today at darkoutpost.com, Detroit, Michigan, with David Zubik. Can you see that? It's kind of blurry.
That's what happens when I need my reading glasses because, on Monday I'm turning 47.
International, Canada, Great Britain, Netherlands, Australia, plus 6 national podcasts. Canada is his largest audience, 1.3 million.
Right on radio.
Yeah.
Popping 200,000. Cool.
All right.
Alternative history.
Hey, he's going to bookmark our site as a favorite. We appreciate it, buddy.
We appreciate it. We'll definitely listen to you. Hey, send us some information about your stuff too, and like I said, we always love having good guests on. We've got a great guest coming on soon. Mr. Wajid Hassan. We've had a lot of great guests come on ourselves, and you can look back and what over 200 podcasts we've done.
Yeah,
and check out some of those. We do this, we have fun, and Jason and I like to say that we do this more like instead of having a question and answer session, we just talk. You know, it's about talking.
Oh yeah.
Remember,
have a great night.
You're listening to Jason and David, Paranormal 411. You can visit us at paranormal411.org. Sign up, become a member. It's free. It doesn't cost a penny. And you can visit us on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, all at Paranormal 411.
Maybe YouTube.
No.
Oh man, I can't say no. I don't know.
Yeah, but we want to thank everybody for their information and everything, and
it is what it is.
And and so we're gonna have a good night. Everybody have a good night. Have a good weekend, and we will catch you on the flip side, right, Jason?
Yep.
And we are gone. Thanks for listening to the show. You can find us on Facebook and Twitter at Paranormal411. Join us on the website at paranormal411.org. It's free to sign up and become a member. All of our upcoming shows are on the guest and events page. You can also listen to past shows on the website as well. And if you like the show and want to support us, you can do that by becoming a premium member for only $2 a month. Thanks for listening to Paranormal 411. Join us.